It's the Authentic Empress. All right, so projections and fear tactics, right? Also, there's this energy of people trying to use spirituality, empathy, anything within the realm or scope of higher awareness, higher intelligence, to reverse psychology paired with deflect accountability for some type of shortcoming or a crossing of your boundary. I don't know if for some of you guys there may be an age gap or age difference in some of these situations. May or may not be. But there may be some level of disparity, something that these individuals are trying to lean on, to empower themselves to try you or quote unquote come up against you. There's something about you embodying fearlessness, okay? So whatever this fear-mongering, these fear tactics are, I guess their hopes was that it was going to have you in your mind, have you replaying something in your head, okay? Decrease your vibration, cause you to cower, okay? Cower, back down, silence yourself from standing your ground or addressing the matter at hand, okay? But you didn't do that. There's this heavy energy, a consistent energy of you counteracting their fear tactics. And I wanted to say in the caption, you're holding up a mirror. But the way spirit backpedaled me and was like, no. That's that sword of truth. And you know how the sword of truth has that reflective that. So you're steady just holding up the sword of truth in whatever these situations are where there's some level of deception at play that these people are trying to hide behind. Okay. People could be sending you scriptures. People could be misusing the word empathy or being empathic. They could be misusing or putting their own twist on being spiritual. Okay. All in an attempt to bypass accountability. All in an attempt to make you question yourself for holding them accountable. Be mindful of people trying to use connections or associations. Okay. Now, something I used to talk about on my most recent Facebook page that I no longer have access to. I think I know the person that hacked it and deleted it. But anyway, something I used to talk about on there was some people get it confused. They think just because they've gained this awareness about certain religions and mostly Christianity and how, even with toxic family and friends, they may even get to that point of departing from these paths and these people. They totally disregard, that whole phrase of new levels or, new levels, new devils type of energy. As in, okay, don't think just because you stepping into a quote unquote spiritual community, that people are going to be, that you're going to get attacked less. That these are your people. All of these people are your people, because no, all of these people are not your people. No. Understand very clearly. New levels, new devils. When you become stronger in your faith, when you become stronger in your power and your gifts and your abilities, There's going to be, you know, stronger or more intense, more powerful, quote unquote, strategy and calculated actions taken against you to pull you back down a notch, okay? Tune you back down, cause you to descend, right? So meaning the costumes, the masquerades are going to be much more camouflage, so to speak. But you're never meant to ever at any time, I don't care how many times you hung out with somebody, I don't care how well it seems like y'all get along for some time, you are never at any time supposed to sit the sword of truth or quote unquote your discernment to the side for anybody. I don't care how good something may appear to be going. And, you know, this could just be a testing for us, because you definitely got some individuals trying to test you, okay? Definitely an energy of trying to prove what you've identified about them that's actually the truth, trying to find ways to attach whatever this aligned analysis that you have of them. They're trying to flip the script and put it back on and put it on you, or find ways to associate that with you. For example, shout out to you because they wanted my attention, so this is for you, okay? I had an individual comment I had an individual comment on one of my videos, one of my posts that I shared of somebody else. Look at them. This is their energy, by the way. This is what they thought their little comment was gonna do. But them. Hence why they commented that in the first place. But somebody commented on one of my videos of another content creator that I shared, and was like, nice content stealing. I said something along the lines of, interesting. The content creator is listed in the video. You know, you should check them out. That's the point. Never mind the whole idea and concept that's been going on for years of commentary. People share other people's content all the time. Never mind, you know, people have been doing this, but because it's me and because it's them and because they feel intimidated by me and bothered so much so by me, they picked me to comment on my video where I specifically put the person's handle of their social media platform of what video I'm sharing. And it's like, you know, with that type of dumbass mindset, you should just go on every YouTube channel that come up on your timeline of all these different people doing commentary and tell them the same thing. Because as a person who has dealt with people stealing their content, their intellectual property and creative property, even creating whole goddamn websites with my name, my full name, why the hell would I do that to somebody else? So there's that. They was a little slow, but it's okay. You know, I try to bring them on top. So that's the energy. There are some people who think they're calculated, you know, they're blinded by their rage. They're blinded by, you know, this wanting to put you in your place, or just in a way convince themselves that they have the right to be upset with you for their own wrongdoing. They want to conjure or provoke a reaction to validate their missteps. Basically, all in an attempt to avoid accountability. And these people are getting a rude awakening, or they've received a rude awakening from you, because whatever fear tactic, these fear tactics could be connected to, you know, money. Okay, this could be business. Okay, whatever the case may be, this could be fear tactics in regards to your love life. your friendships, your family, whatever, everything, any and anything that normally would cause people to submit to bullshit. You're not that person. You're not that person. I feel like that's equivalent to a person trying to get you to bow down to them as if they're God. And they're not. You're just simply not. None of you. You're just simply not. Anyway, moving along. Another download I had got. I thought about this lady who was going viral a few months ago. She was sharing, like, just venting online, and then she ended up killing herself. It was a black lady. Right? Gang stalking, bullying in the shadows, bullying behind the scenes, pointing at you, ha ha ha, somewhere hiding where you can't see them because they're not worth being seen. Anyway, conjuring, these thoughts, doing roots, hexes, whatever their end goal may be. This same tired ass tactic has been being used on people of all age groups for decades, okay? Not laughing at it, but with that being said, you have people who think that they're gonna come for you, okay? When God sent you to come for them. That's really what it is. That's the reality. You're here in this lifetime for those very people who call themselves coming for you. You didn't send for them, but they call themselves coming to, do you something, right? And don't even realize. You think that you're here for me? I'm here for you. This is what these people are realizing. But, what gave them so much withal and ammo and this false sense of empowerment is that they've done this to people whom you've come to basically help advocate for these people, basically help intercede on these people's behalves, right? You're not just anybody type of energy. Whereas it may have been, quote unquote, easier to trick people into, falling into these graves, mislead people into snares, okay? Whatever, bro. You're not that at the end of the day. You're not that. It's giving an avenger. You're an avenger energy, an avenger angel for some of you guys. Some of you guys have many avenging angels assigned to you. So, it's impossible for you to truly be taken advantage of. I don't care if somebody seemingly did something that hurt your feelings, broke your heart, okay, disrupted something, your flow, whatever, created imbalance in your life. Y'all, let me tell you how delusional. Let me tell you how delusional it gets, right? There's these people. There's a lot of them. So let me specify these particular two. There's these two best friends, a woman and a man, who've been, basically compromised bodies used against me, right? Call themselves infiltrating, making attempts, many failed attempts to infiltrate my energy. Now, I did share on one of my videos on how one of these individuals slashed my tire a couple months ago. Okay, whatever. Did my due diligence with that. So I've always checked. Now I always basically do a walk around my vehicle before I leave. So during that walk around my vehicle today before I left out, I noticed that they unscrewed the cap off my tire. And I guess they threw it away. I don't know what they did with it. So I'm like, okay. My tire was still, still had enough air in it, whatever. So I went to, what was it, Advance or whatever. I went over there, bought some new tire, the little caps. I bought some more. It was only like $4. Bought that, twisted it on. Being guided by spirit, I went around every tire in my car and I checked it, all of them. I just made sure all of them was like screwed on tight. I get over to my other tire at the front and the cap was very, very loose. Now I know they shouldn't be loose, and this is how they fuck themselves up. They should not be loose for the simple fact that I just went to get okay. So when I had that flat tire, I went to a discount tire in the city that I was in, and they put the wrong size tire on my car. So a few weeks back, I had to go to a discount tire in a nearby area where I'm at, and they put the correct size tire on my car, but he checked all my tires for me. So I know all the caps were tight on my tires, and that was just a few weeks ago. So I'm like, oh my God, these people, I'm telling you, like, if they're used to this game of, oh, if I just keep bothering you, if I just keep poking you, if I just keep poking you, keep poking you, keep poking the bear, keep poking the bear, keep poking the bear, that you're going to do something so outrageous, so, permanently damaging, that you won't be able to come back from it. Okay, they finally got you to take yourself out. Okay, that's the whole point of just poking at you, poking at you, poking at you. They're doing all these little sneaky, conniving, deceitful tactics to poke at you, to provoke a reaction out of you. And all you have to do to nip it all is just tell the truth. Tell the truth about them. Tell the truth about them. Tap into the truth about them. Talk with spirit about them. Okay? Pray about it in truth. Or simply remain rooted and grounded and confident in the fact that you're a truthful being, or you move in truth. So I was thinking earlier, there's a lot of demonic, tactics, going on. Like, warfare has been going on for forever now, right? Literally forever. Since we can remember the beginning of time. Whether people believe in the Bible or not, even back then in the Bible, there's been warfare. So I'm like, this has literally been a part of the ordinance of life. So I'm trying to figure out, like, are y'all okay? Like, to think that you trying to constantly provoke me, poke at me, do little things in my life, you really think that's going to drive me to the point of harming myself? Taking myself out? Being compromised and naive, green, and just idly walking into some type of trap or falling into a trap? No. Nah, like, for what? Apparently, there's something about me there's something about me you're not going to capture a star. Y'all can do all this little weird yeah, they can do all this little weird shit. Oh, I purchased a star. I bought that star right there and I named it Jasmine. Somebody's name could be Jasmine. Okay? Whether high vibrational or karmic. Somebody's name could be Jasmine. Jasmine makes me think about Jasmine and Aladdin as well. Okay? There's some type of messages or some type of communication you could be getting, or that someone is communicating with someone else about how self-sustaining you are, okay, and self-sufficient. This could be a King of Cups, okay, or this could be about a King of Cups. Somebody could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody could be a Sagittarius with the temperaments here. Again, self-sustaining, self-empowered, okay, with this Ace of Wands. And self-discipline. Okay, definitely people are talking about how disciplined you are. Self-discipline. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. And look, the Empress. Is that the unbothered card? What? Wait, what's this back here? Shaking my head. When I'm I'm sorry. That's funny. That's funny as fuck, bro. Bro, it's two Empress. Both of the Empress cards came out, bruh. That shit funny as hell. Somebody could be a Pisces, a Taurus, or Libra. Okay. When I was at the auto parts store, you mushing up people's minds, collective. Like, they just, look, I'm telling you, before they go to bed, they thinking like, how can I get this bitch back? What can I say? What can I say? What can I do? To get under her skin. To get under his skin. What can I do? What can I say? What can I do? And they just, their blood just be boiling. They gotta say something. They gotta come up with a comeback. And then you respond, hit them with the truth. Look, they try to be, you know, sarcastic with you. You bring that sarcasm right back, but with truth. So, they're in their bed in this energy right here. So, they have to say something. They got to do something to bring them some type of peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? So, they can sleep at night. Because it's that type of shit. Y'all doing shit that's going to keep you up at night. Because there is no rest for the wicked. And why the hell these people think that sowing more wickedness to a divine being is going to render them rest? I don't know what that's about. I guess they just kind of slow. Anyway, you leave them in that energy again because, oh, you sit here coming up with these toxic concoctions trying to get me to drink it. Nah, I'm good. You good. I'm all right. I'm good. That's all right. How about you have it? How about you have it? You deserve it. You keep that for yourself. And so, whatever they thought they was going to do or say to get up out this energy, you leave them, you take that right on back. That's yours. I'm good. You keep your restlessness. That's all you, boo. That's all you. So and then they have to try to wrestle through the night because whatever, it didn't work. They wake up, collective. The haunting emptiness of a place. Let me see. Dang, it's not letting me do it. Wow, the haunting emptiness of a place once filled with life, but now eerily quiet. Is that what it say? I can't even say the damn word now. Canopsia? That's what it means. There's this vocabulary app that I have on my phone, and it just gives me like different vocabulary words. Confirmation. Look at that. You're not going to escape that judgment. Anyway, they wake up in the morning, y'all. Still, like, just stirred up inside. The reason why you're stirred up inside, even in the morning, because you know, for us divine beings, joy cometh in the morning. But there will be no rest for the wicked. It wasn't just alluding to, like, only nighttime during the night. No, there will be no rest for you during the day as well. It's called conviction of the spirit. Anyway, so when I was at this auto parts store, now mind you, when I found out that they twisted the little cap off my tire, hoping that I would that my tire would leak out, whatever. My tire was fine. Okay, I still ain't even have to put no more air in the tire. Whatever. That's God. So I go spend a little $4, replace the little cap on the tire. And I was in like this bubbly, goofy energy, like, cause it was funny as hell to me. I'm like, y'all just so pressed, bruh. Like, y'all so pressed. That's why y'all ain't got no fucking car now. Y'all sitting here trying to fuck with my shit. That's why y'all don't have one. That's why yours was revoked, because you want to sit around and feel entitled to mess with other people's stuff. I'm like, so y'all want to get me mad. Here's the thing about getting a divine being mad. They be wanting y'all to get upset or drive you to anger and want you to indulge in some demonic activity. We're going to transmute that anger to protect ourselves. That prayer warrior energy that we already embody, you sure you want to amplify that prayer with that divine rage? You sure you want to do that to yourself? Because we still going to pray those very particular, we're still going to be intentional with what we say as we unleash our frustrations while we're talking to our spirit guides. All you're doing is charging it up, amplifying it, making it more intense for yourself. So do what you do. Do what you do. Because at the end of the day, I don't know if people think, like these two particular people that did that in my car, neither one of them have a car. Now, one of them, well, really both of them, because they don't have a car, they don't drive. They have to rely on other people for transportation. All right. Don't jeopardize those other people fucking with my transportation. Because that's how it go around here. Don't think because you don't have a car that the karma will not be returned, because it will. So however you getting around, you jeopardizing your folks. Anyway, let me finish this goddamn. So, long story short, I'm all bubbly with the shit. I don't feel like I talk my shit. I said my prayers. I made my decrees and my commands. You feel me? As I on my way, that's how I release my frustration, talking with spirit, like demanding justice and judgment. Okay? But by the time I get to the store, I'm good. Like, I done transmuted the energy. Like, I got it out. Like, it's up. You feel me? So y'all do whatever happened with what y'all try to. Y'all do y'all best with that. Do your best with it. Anyway, now there was a woman that came in the store. I don't know if she came in there before me and then left back out, and I came in there. I don't know, but she came in there and she had a whole ass attitude with the employees at the damn Advanced Auto store, like whatever. Excuse me. The dude was like, I don't know everything that transpired between them in communication, but what I do know is how he was communicating with her. It was like very neutral communication. And she was like just projecting onto him like heavily, like attitude, letting herself get loud in a public like space. I'm like, what are you trying to prove? Like, and I was just like, is everything okay? I didn't say it to her, but the dude that was like checking me out, I was like, is everything okay? And then I was like, okay, like, it's giving projection. You know, she could definitely work on her self-discipline. Very unfortunate. I just heard something about secondhand embarrassment. There could be some individuals experiencing secondhand embarrassment as a part of their karma as well. Or the people that they work with, associate themselves with, are experiencing some type of secondhand embarrassment by being connected to these people. I don't know, like, if there's some type of public outburst like that was, y'all have to keep this in mind too. We're in the year of the horse. So people in their impulses, like, if they're vibing, if they're just unhealed, okay, they don't want to properly address things, transmute things, okay, they have a habit of just projecting shit onto people, okay, instead of doing their introspection and that inner work, you know what I'm saying? Even separating themselves, like, whatever their spiritual regime or remedial methods, okay, customized for them may be, okay. Some people don't even know what that is. They don't even know what those are for themselves, okay. They just over here just borrowing leisure that just keeps them deluded, distracted, confused, distorted, makes them more empty, just like that vocabulary word I just read, and more vulnerable to possessions, being possessed. Why I just heard these people who are obsessed with possessing something, possessing materials, or possessing another person, or possessing power in somebody's life, the main culprit is getting possessed by demons. Oh my God! I'm sorry to you. Oh my God. And it's 9:06 on the clock. As below, so above. Oh, jeez. Somebody could be a Capricorn or Aries. My goodness. This could definitely be happening to a group. Yeah. But your unbotheredness is like, it's almost like a challenge for these people. Like, they have to figure out what can they do to weaken this confidence that you have, this sovereign confidence, to weaken this God-driven or this God-powered energy that you're operating out of. Like, and this can also be people who claim that they're one with the divine, or they believe in God, and, you know, they filter their decision making through God, okay? But it's like they're trying to use spiritual customs to masquerade the fuck shit that they doing, or even trying to minimize the intensity of what they're doing. Like, they're trying to downplay it like it's not a big deal, okay? But it clearly is. Like, if it's getting you, if something makes you feel so uncomfortable and disturbed that somebody is doing with you, or whatever they're trying to pull, whatever veil they're trying to pull over your eyes, if you naturally feel like this, like something internally, like, nah, this don't feel right, bro. Like, I don't like how this feel. I don't like how this feel. Like, if something got you feeling like this, and you know you've been doing right by this person or doing right by somebody, yeah, nah. More than likely, whatever they are doing is unrighteous. This is not to account for you demonic ass motherfuckers who's triggered by the divine beings being in this King of Pentacles energy. No, that message ain't for you. I know how y'all I know how y'all try to, y'all try to do that. Nah, that won't, yeah. 9:09 on the clock. Going back to warfare has been going on since our very existence, bro. Since before our existence. So why would you decide to just be like, you know what? I'm tired of people messing with me. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm just going to go and, sell my body. I'm just going to go and sell my soul. I'm just going to go and just, do some crack. You feel me? I'm just going to go and just be out here strung out and shit. I'm just going to kill myself. I'm just going to get myself involved in some type of, frequency, vibration environments where I could likely lose my life or, put myself in harm's way. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So even though you embodying truth, authenticity, integrity, and truth has been literally getting you out of situations that surpass people's understanding, why would you forfeit that kind of covenant, the covenant of all covenants with the Most High? Why would you do that for these people who are confused? Y'all, some of these people are they're just not there. Like, come on. Because if it's very clear that the reason why you're youthful, the reason why, you're still grounded, the reason why you haven't lost your mind, even though people have been intentionally trying to conjure some of the worst means of abusing you. 911 on the clock. And you've been telling them how, why. The Most High. The Most High. Like, my divine and loving ancestors, my divine spirit team. You feel me? I got thousands and thousands and thousands of angels assigned to me. But they just want it to be a lie so bad. They want it to be proven untrue so bad. Was that this morning when I was in the shower or today? But I was thinking, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Put that alcohol to the side. Put that dick to the side. Okay, put that semen to the side. Taste God while you out here putting your mouth on some of everything else. Taste. Oh my God. Like, so you guys are, what really helps keep you grounded and remain confident in all this. First of all, experience. And not just experience with dealing with the fuck shit, but the outcomes. The outcomes that you now know are guaranteed after the fuck shit or throughout the fuck shit that people bring your way. Your confidence should come from who you show up in the world as. Nonetheless, that should be enough. That should be enough. Is that saying that some shit not gonna hurt you? Nah, some shit gonna hurt your feelings. Some shit gonna really hurt your heart, bro. Some shit is really gonna fucking hurt you, especially if you're retaining the purity of your heart. You're maintaining your innocence. You get what I'm saying? Hell yeah. This shit gonna hurt sometimes. You gonna cry. You gonna cry a lot. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this journey. But with all of that, instead of looking for these different avenues to distract yourself from healing, like most of these people do, and suppress yourselves and, make yourself vulnerable to being taken over by entity attachments and all type of shit. Okay, making yourself vulnerable to blind faith, or not blind faith like in the divine, but blindly following the blind. You get what I'm saying? Instead of doing all that, Why not just maintain? Yeah, why not just maintain? Because when you think about it, the sun comes up and goes down in everybody's life. It's daytime and nighttime in everybody's life. Some people allow their nighttime to just be completely black. You feel me? But some of us can choose to let our light shine. Some of us can choose to be those stars, to be the moon, okay? To look toward the moon, to look toward the stars, you know, and to remember that the stars are there, even when it seems like they're not, right? When the sun is cloaked with clouds in a storm, the common sense of, well, it's still brighter outside than how it is at nighttime. It's still around this time of day, which is normally daytime. I know the sun is still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning, so when you are going through these dark nights of the soul, when you are doing shadow work, when you are experiencing some type of dark time, the sun is still there. The moon is still there. God is still there. When you are experiencing deaths and endings, birth and life is still there. With every death, there's a birth every day in our existence. For every death, there is a birth. There is a new birth. And you'll have these people that try to suffocate your life force, okay? And that's why a lot of us can survive so long under heavy emotions and make it out. And, you know, can scuba dive in that motherfucker. Oh, no! End up discovering something about yourself. End up discovering something about the divine, okay? About nature, about something cool, about life, about truth. End up discovering some shit. Optimism. It's a reason why I love being in alignment. You guys are seeing like just how real, just how much you are in alignment. I'm saying you just got some shit out your mouth. You go somewhere, you click on the video, they saying the same damn thing you just got done talking about. I just said that. I just said it. I just thought that. Some of you guys are so sharp with your discernment and your gift of telepathy. You pick up on when somebody about to text you, call you, think about you. And this ain't nothing new, but it's just something about a more keen, undeniable awareness of that. And I feel like the reason why we still get excited every time is because, like, it's that inner child of us, you know, because we're children of the Most High. Like, it's like the things that we get excited about keep us excited about life, man. These people that's operating out of this, you know, low, you know, demonic energy or whatever, it's like they lack that awareness and consciousness. You know, for them, they need a bag, an expensive bag. You know, they need to go on a trip. They have to go on a trip. Not saying that we don't enjoy these things now, but for them, it's a must. Like, they need the attention. That's why all these tactics that they use towards you is try to get people to ignore you, overlook you, shun you, isolate you, and then you just be like, well, I'm kind of, you know, I kind of enjoy my solitude anyway. And y'all, it's just, they're so triggered by that. This shit is triggering to people. Well, since you're gonna hold me accountable for something that I obviously did wrong to you, and I did it, you know, a couple of times, you know, even after you gave me grace and extended an olive branch. Since you're, you know, going to hold up that mirror to me and make me face this and feel uncomfortable about, you know, how I'm being wrong and wicked, I'm going to threaten you with revoking money, your job, your attention. You're not God. You're not God. And if you're acting out of that manner, I feel like this is typical departure from evil. If you want to choose to be evil towards me, and I haven't been evil towards you, and you're making these threats of evil to me, why would I fight to keep that here? Why would I fight to hold on to that? You want me to set aside what's just, what's righteous, what's upright, to cower and submit to what's wrong, to appease your irresponsibility. Why would I don't have to do that. Like, how's that benefiting me? All I have to do is set a boundary, call judgment, ask God to avenge me, ask my divine ancestors to avenge me, take it to the spiritual courts, whatever. And you gonna have to deal with that in whatever way they find fit. But as for me and my house, you get what I'm saying? As for me, because I chose righteousness, I chose to stand for the divine and not bow down to any expression, whether minute, whether hidden behind a friend, whether hidden behind gifts, whether hidden behind, I chose not to bow down to any form of demonic energy. That's the point. So I'm going to be rewarded at the end of the day. My just gifts, and you're going to receive your rewards that are demonic. Confirmation. All right, this is coming off repetitive. It sounds like that's the message for today. I'm gonna pull a couple of index cards because they told me to before I started the reading. You got defend you behind your back. There could be individuals defending you behind your back because you're anointed. Okay? This is also your energy. Like, you're the person, like, if you consider somebody, like, you're the type of person that would defend somebody behind their back. Okay? You could have had people betray you behind your back whom you defended behind their back. Okay? Because it wasn't in their best interest to admit the truth. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But they want to claim that they're chosen too. Chosen in reverse. What's chosen about that? You were called. You were called. And you chose to lie. You chose to move deceitfully. Because it wasn't in your best. Who convinced you that it wasn't in your best interest to admit? Because it certainly wasn't the divine. So how are you chosen? Huh? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You got underground artists. There could be something significant about somebody who does music, or somebody who's good, talented at what they do, skilled at what they do. You could be like this underground. There could be like a unearthing of your energy or some type of reveal. This could also just account for these people underground artists, underground con artists. These people that are I don't know why I seen a visual of something like, let's say you planted some seeds. So think about a visual of you planting some seeds in your life, right? Some good seeds. And somebody, I see where spirit taking me with this. Somebody may know of these seeds. And it's almost like, now you already got defend you behind your back out here. It wasn't in their best interest to tell the truth. It's giving somebody trying to, like, behind your back, go underground where you planted those seeds and uproot them. Uproot or pollute them. Let me make sure my video still, y'all can hear me. Can anybody confirm that you can hear me? Because sometimes my sound will go out when certain stuff pop up on my phone. It says, I'm with someone else in the reverse. Now, what I'm getting from this right here, right? I had somebody try to play this little sarcastic trick with me. Thought they was gonna, like, put me in my head or in my feelings. And I politely let them keep their own energy. Anyway, but this energy of you seeming like you're walking alone. And these people having people around them, like, consistently. Not to say that you don't have people in your life, but it's not like consistently, like they're just always around you, or, you know, they can pitch in and do this. Like, it's really just you, like, it's mainly you type shit. Right? In the flesh is what they see. Right? People thinking that they can play these little fear tactics and, you know, these little games, or, like, put you on the back burner from shit that's due to you. Old you. Just because it seems like you by yourself. And so there's definitely this energy of people getting a rude awakening about, hey, like, you think that this person, y'all, there's a word for it. You think this person is at a disadvantage because it doesn't seem like they have a quote unquote visible support system. But when it comes to your spirit team and the Most High, like, the way the Most High step for you even more, for your courage. Okay? Because when you think about somebody who's cornered and blah, 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 and, you know, it seems like that person would be more susceptible to being manipulated by resources, being manipulated by anything, any means that people use, you know what I'm saying, to try to force somebody or coerce somebody to submit to some type of injustice. But you, why I just say, look, they're caught. And this could have been people that you once thought was being sincere. Or there was some type of question of their sincerity. But, I just seen and heard Smokey, he was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You got child and baby boss. Oh my God, child and baby bosses. So this could be bosses who are like adult children, okay? This could also just be somebody who was destined, somebody who always kind of embodied this don't fuck with me energy since they was a child. Like, I'm cool, I'm sweet, I play, I'm cordial, I even mind my business, I can even play by myself. But don't be coming up here just bothering me, and I walk away and I go play on something else, and you come up here and bother me again, and then now I gotta do something to you. You know? You got signed. Signed. Let me see what else come out. Because most of these cards are upside down. Let me flip the deck over. It says bullies threaten them into being silent. See? This is what somebody tried to do to you. Or what these bullies thought they was going to do to you. They thought it was going to bully you into silence. Huh? Now they're getting bullied by your spirit team. That's tough. Also, people thought they was going to troll you somehow. And there's something about you trolling them intelligently. You're trolling them with the truth. There could be something that you're meant to do that's going to, or that empowers the youth. Or you could be somebody who empowers the youth, okay? It says someone or others felt like money and or power was more valuable than your life and soul. Confirmation. Oh my God. Confirmation, bro. So somebody could have, okay, there's something about communicating to the youth about contracts, or somebody could have some type of purpose work around, or you could just, this could be somebody like, you just speak on this, or maybe you talk to your children or children in your family or youth in your family about stuff like this, about contracts, okay? The seriousness, the importance of contracts, okay? That any contract that you sign in this world is also a spiritual contract, okay? But there's something significant about contracts, or people getting caught up, or more confessions being made about people selling their souls, okay? Just to be signed or just to be put on, okay? Or more reveal, more exposure about that. You got faking loyalty just in case you blow up financially. Be mindful. This could even be a situation where somebody already reached some type of milestone in their journey or career, and you're like you're on the rise with it, with this child baby bosses, okay? Yours have like a unique twist on it, okay? Like some type of twist of integrity or some type of depthness to the way that you're doing whatever this is, okay? So your power is definitely recognized. These people definitely recognize and see your power. So there can be individuals faking loyalty just in case you blow up. Just in case you blow up. You know what that's giving? Like, they secretly praying on your downfall. They know that there's a high probability and potential that you will level up financially in a major way. But they're trying to do little things passively, or even whatever. They're trying to do things. No, because you're talking about faking loyalty. No, so it's passive. They're passively trying to orchestrate or do things so that you don't blow up, so that you don't succeed in whatever this is that you're doing or that you want to do. So let your light shine, okay? And that's why I'm saying, like, some of these people, because the departure from evil, like, that's a definite, okay? Whether it's them departing themselves, just leaving, or you eventually departing from them after some type of test, okay? There could be like some type of monumental moment that's like on the, like you're on the break of this, okay? 933. Felt weak because you are direct and don't mind confronting them. Is this not about what came out? Damn, it's already an hour. I don't like that. It says spend more time reading and creating. For my creators, okay, whatever you create, okay? Then scrolling and watching TV videos, etc. Okay, so finding a balance, or even minimizing or being very intentional about what you watch, you know, things that empower whatever you're creating, or empower you, you know, to remain in balance or harmony with this creative energy. You know, not things, or not portals, because I did see portal magic and I kept shuffling, and then this came out with watching TV videos. So making sure, because any movie, video, anything, whatever it's about, whoever it is a portal. Everybody is a universe within themselves. Everybody is an environment. You have an energy field that is much bigger than your flesh, your body. Everybody are environments. So whatever you are going to watch, whatever you read, you have to be very selective so that your energy is not being harvested, okay, or harnessed. And then it takes away from that creative drive or things that are draining you, okay? This is just in general, like people you associate with. When you think about being in proximity to somebody, that's a portal. That's you stepping into somebody's portal. Be mindful of who's in your portal. It says, pretend to hate and dislike you, but secretly want to be like and look like you. Want you to put them on while they put you down. Portal magic is back out here. It says, y'all know how I really rock. That's why y'all secretly plot. All right, you guys, I'm going to end it here. This is the Authentic Empress. I hope this provided a lot of confirmation for you guys. It says your tears are not in vain. So let them fall. Let them come out. Okay, because you're not about to be held down by nothing. So if something rightfully hurt your feelings because you genuinely fought with somebody, it's okay. Go ahead, cry, get it out, do whatever. Okay, release your frustrations and keep it pushing. Okay, because sometimes people intentionally will do these things to hold you back or stagnate you. No, let them do that to themselves or whomever, whatever. Okay, relying on drama and conflict for marketing, exposure, money, and power. Yeah, absolutely not. Under construction. Flexing off stolen inheritance, okay? All right, you guys. Goodbye.